The seventh section in our company settings is packages. This is where you can create your packages, your uh, memberships, your contracts. So, of course, the first step is to click on Add Package, and you will have different options, depends on the type of business that you have. So, you might have all five, you might have a couple of them. But definitely, the basics are the class package and the private session package. So the difference between them, a class package, of course, is a membership that you create that you connect to your classes. So this is what people buy from you to be able to book. A private session has the same concept. It's what people buy for them to be able to book the services that you provide. A contract is usually used if you have, say, a gym membership. You can make yearly contracts, monthly contracts. Registration is usually used as a registration process. That means it's a prerequisite for the booking process. Let me give you an example. You have businesses where you have to pay a fee at the beginning of the year, and from that fee, you'll be able to book packages from them. You become a member at their community. And of course, the last one is a day pass. So, a day pass is a one pass that belongs to the class. Let's do an example together. Let's do a class package. We're going to click on it. It's going to open up classes package. We're going to put the name of the package that we want to create. It's very important to make the name of the package very clear. For example, if you have, say, boxing classes, you can say this is boxing, and you can say how many classes it offers. Say this offers 10 classes. You can input the price. Make sure if you have your tax enabled to input the price here, tax inclusive, so that includes the tax. Base type will determine the type of the package itself. You have three different types of packages. Unlimited would be an open-ended package where if you buy it, you actually have unlimited number of times to book within the duration of that package. So let's say you do boxing classes 5 times a week, they can book every day for a month, 5 times a week with the timing of the classes that you have. Passes, however, will determine how many passes would they get to use during the duration of that package. So in this scenario would be 10 passes, which will make them attend 10 classes. And the last one is pre-selected unlimited. What we mean by pre-selected, first of all, as you can see, it turns your passes to passes per week. Pre-selected means you are pre-selecting the classes immediately upon buying the package. And if you put it 2 times per week, that means the client has to pick two classes related to where the package is allocated. In this scenario, this package would be allocated to the boxing classes. We will see how to allocate a package to a class later on. So, a pre-selected process, you pick 2 times a week, 1 time a week, 3 times a week, and based on those, the client will be forced to pick three classes out of the boxing classes to be able to attend on, let's say, a monthly basis if this is a monthly package. So they will attend each week for a duration of a month. Under it, we have the starting at. So the start at would also have different varieties. Your package can start on the purchase date, that means the day that they buy it. It can start at beginning of cycle. A cycle is from the beginning of the month till the end of the month. So this will follow a 30 or 31 day period, depends on the month, and it will always end at the end of the month. And of course, we have first session, which is this package will start counting 1 month when the client comes to the first session. Now, the purchase date and the first session are very straightforward. The beginning of cycle would allow you to add a pro rata rule. So, since this is starting from the beginning of the month till the end of the month, you can add a pro rata rule that counts automatically, for example, a half monthly price. That means this package costs 100. If I come between the 1st and the 15th of the month, I am charged 100. If I come between the 15th and the 30th, I am charged 50. Additionally, you can also choose per remaining session. However, you're going to get an error unless you have a pre-selected. The reason for that is the system will not know how many sessions remain, so you can input a per remaining session price. So it's important, the only time you would have a per remaining session would be at the time where you have a pre-selected number of classes per week. So say for example, you're getting 2 classes per week. For 5 weeks, that's 10 classes. In this scenario, you would say, I have 10 classes. That means each class costs 10. I can put 10 here. And the system will automatically calculate. If someone comes on the beginning of the second week, that means they lost the first 2 classes of the month. So in this scenario, they would not be charged 100. They would be charged 80. Of course, you have applicable client categories. So the applicable client categories is an optional choice. If you're not dividing your clients based on specific categories, you can keep this empty. However, if you want specific packages to only show up for specific clients, you can, for example, make this package a VIP package. And once you create your client, which we'll see at a later stage, you can make that client also VIP. And that way, that client will be the only one who can see that package and purchase it. If we click on additional info, we have multiple options available here. Require mandatory package. We talked earlier about registration. So from here, you can pick specific package and say, anyone who wants to buy this booking 10 classes has to buy a contract for 1 month. So it will force them to buy that contract upon buying the boxing 10 classes. You have intro package. An intro package is a first time trial period. So what that means is it will show up one time for your client and it will disappear after using it. And this is on the condition that the client does not have a package previously with your business. So it has to be a new client for them to be able to see the package that you selected as an intro. Of course, you also have an auto renew feature where you can choose to auto renew the package automatically, whether to itself or to another one. You can choose after how many passes will the package be auto renewed. Say, for example, in this scenario, you have 10 classes because you have it for a month with 2 classes per week. So you can say, I want it to renew after 10 passes. That means after 10 times you take attendance, this package will auto renew itself. And of course, you have the renewal type. So there are 3 different types you can renew a package in. It can either be incomplete. So what we mean by incomplete is that the package is not invoiced and does not start unless you complete it manually through a report called incomplete memberships. Invoiced packages will auto renew the package, it will start, and of course, it will invoice them. And it will put the money automatically on the balance as negative. So this client who buys it, on the second month, they will have a negative 100. And of course, you can receive payment or send them a payment link if you have a payment gateway. And the last one is a pending package. A pending package means a package that is not invoiced but has started. So it starts and it's not invoiced until you take 10 attendees, or you can make it shorter. You can say, after I take 3 attendants, the pending package will become invoiced automatically. You can also make limited renews. So you can say, for example, I want this package to auto renew only 5 times. So including the initial buy, that client will have this package for 6 times and then it will stop. And lastly, of course, you can disable your package online. If you have packages yet you do not want to show on the app and you want them to be private for your business but still available to sell them to clients from your side, you can disable them online. Now, all the information in the additional info are optional. You do not need to use them, but they are there if you need them. After you create the package itself, make sure to click OK, and that package will be saved.